So last week, I was really negative. The day that I took my COVID test, I was negative. Ironically, I didn't know if I was negative, but I was negative. Because the COVID test location was on Key Biscayne. And you know who lives on Key Biscayne? My ex-girlfriend. And that girl was so cool. And I was so dumb. I messed it up. So when I went to this island, I remembered her. And I got real negative, real fast. And I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to just be by myself. But usually, when we get really down, we always think that we can pick ourselves up. But how are we going to do it? By giving ourselves a really unexpected experience. So I'm like, hey, let's go to the Morakami Museum. So when I get home, take a shower, pack my bags, get everything ready, and what happens is, I get in my car, I have a half tank of gas. I'm like, I'm feeling adventurous today. I'm gonna drive 50 miles to Delray Beach on a half tank gas. And guess what? I get there. I'm doing like 100, 120 on the highway. I'm just kidding. I wasn't doing that. That's dangerous stuff. I'm doing that. And then you know what happens? I get there. I get to Delray Beach. I go to the gas station. And I'm like, yes, I'm so excited. I'm ready to do this. I get out to put in the gas. And I realize I forgot my wallet. So now I have no gas and no money. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh no. How am I going to get into the Morakami Museum? How am I going to get home? Right? And in these moments, I feel like it's really easy to forget that we live in the 21st century. And when you live in the 21st century, legit, the chances of getting stuck and dying are a lot less than the 20th and every century before that. Like, legit. 21st century is primo safe. Probably the safest we've ever been. I called my mom. I'm like, hey, Mom, you never guess what happened. And she's like, you forgot your wallet. And I'm like, how do you know? Did you find it? She's like, no, I just guessed. And Mom, you need to come get me. You need to come get me over here in Delray Beach. I'm scared. And she's like, all right, I'll come, but I'm going to bring your brother. And I'm like, oh, whoa, don't bring my brother. Because that 18-year-old kid already thinks he's better than me. And I don't want to give him no tackling fuel. So I was like, Mom, I'll call you back. So I hang up with my mom. And I see this guy in a Charger. And I'm like, Charger's a nice car. Charger's a good car. This guy is probably not a bank robber, murderer, or a kidnapper. I go up and I talk to him and I say, hey, I'm down on my luck today. I am down on my luck. Can you lend me some change? He's like, how much do you need? I'm like, oh, I don't know how much this is going to take to fill the tank, but like maybe $15. He's like, no, I can do $5, right? So I'm like, 5 is better than none. So take his $5, right? And then I see another guy. He's having gas troubles too. He's having these gas troubles. And I'm like, hey man, I'm down on my luck. And he's like, I'm down on my luck too. I'm like, I just drove over from Doral. I forgot my wallet. I can't get home. He's like, you know what, man? I like the cut of your jib. Let me see how much money I have in my wallet. He has another $5. Now I have $10. $10 for my car is enough for a half tank of gas. And now I'm hyped. I'm like, ooh, got a half tank of gas. Get Genki. But here's the thing. I drove all this way to go to the Morakami Museum. And I'm not going to give up without a fight. So I drive to the Morakami Museum, no money on me. And there's a line, a big line to get in. And I'm like, well, damn. I'm not going to just wait in this line for the mere chance of saying that I'll pay them next week on like some off chance thing. I'm not going to do that. But I believed that I wouldn't be able to do it. And what happened is that belief manifested itself and caused me to get back into the car. And I was like, I'm just going to go home. I'm just going to go home. But guess what happened? I go to the bathroom. I'm like, you know what? I can get into the Morakami Museum. So I went and I cut the line and I asked the guy, hey, can I go to the bathroom? He's like, sure. So I go to the bathroom and then I leave. I proved it though. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can always think of a way to do what you need to do what you want to do. Don't break the law. You can break the rules, but don't break the law. I'm not gonna make all those people that wait in line. I'm not gonna like cut them and ruin their day. But point of the story is this. I'm at the Morakami Museum today, a week later, and it is so much more perfect timing than it was last week because the way that the universe speaks to people, to individuals, is through the language of daydreams. And when you act upon your daydreams, you have a conversation with the universe. And when you have a conversation with the universe speaks back. The universe is going to give you a story. The universe is going to give you meaning. The universe is going to give you purpose. But you're going to find it yourself. You're going to be like, wow, that was my idea. Wow, that's so cool. And that is how this life, these stories, this excitement is made. And I am just so lucky to be here today in this wonderful environment. Absolutely wonderful environment. I'm jaded because I've lived in Japan, and like, I mean, I like the Morakami Museum. I think it's really great. The air quality is so good here. But like legit, no, we're gonna go that way. The air quality is so good here, but like legit, they don't have these kinds of trees in Japan. They don't have those kinds of trees in Japan. I know this. I've been there. But these are Florida trees, and it's okay. It's okay. But I just wanted to tell you that story, because where there's a will, there's a way, and you can figure it out. All right, big Yankee.